Hello travelers, my name is Bryce and I read tarot. Welcome to Occult Gate. Hello travelers, welcome back to another pick a card. For those of you who are new, my name's Bryce. Welcome to Occult Gate. If you're here, I believe you're here for a reason. There's no such thing as coincidence. It's been a really good week for me. Things have really shifted gears. Some things have really gone my way. I hope things have been going well for you guys. I'd just like to say thanks for all the great comments. It really blows my mind how far we've come. You guys like my tarot pick a cards. I do accept tips. If you want to support this channel, you can check out the merch down below the video. Today, we're going to consult the cards and try to channel a message that you need to hear right now. The point of this reading is to sort of direct our attention to things that maybe something or someone wants us to notice. Maybe something we're missing, or maybe it's just the perfect message that we need to hear right now. As you can see in front of me, I have 4 groups of cards. Now all I need you to do is to sit back, relax, close your eyes, and breathe. Breathe deeply, breathe regularly. With each exhale, allow your worries and stray thoughts to leave your body. Clear your mind. Once you're in that space, I want you to ask yourself the question, what do I need to know right now? Once you're done, you can open your eyes. Choose the group of cards that stands out to you the most. For those of you who do have trouble choosing, I recommend the divination wheel. A lot of people find success with that. Let's see what the cards reveal. Group Alpha, we're asking the cards for a message that you need to hear right now. I'm using the Celtic cross spread to get a good look at your entire situation. I think I'm getting a pretty good idea of what's going on with you guys. You're likely in a period right now where you're doing a bit of self-discovery. You're starting to unveil some secrets about yourself. The nature of your true desires, what you really want out of life, that kind of thing, who you really are. This card also suggests to me that you may be harboring some secrets from others. I'm also seeing here that one of your major challenges has to do with something that you're investing a lot of time and energy into. And from the other card, I am seeing that this is a big influence on your life right now. There's something that you may be taking stock of, something that you have worked on, invested a lot of energy into. This is something to do with maybe financial security, but definitely security and stability in general. This has something to do with well-being, things like that. A lot of what you're discovering about yourself, a lot of these things that you may be keeping from others have to do with this situation, and it's helping cause trouble with all that. This is kind of standing in your way of that, and this is really what this is all concerning. I can see that. I'm seeing a very stern, cold, seemingly emotionless type person in your past. This person may have been very matter-of-fact with you, and this may have left you sort of where you're at right now. I am seeing that deep down there is some heartbreak, some disappointment. This is helping drive your situation also. But, you know, in the forefront of your mind, I'm seeing that things, for you at least, seem to be changing very quickly. And I can see by Nine of Cups here that you're very comfortable with the way things were. You're not really sure you want things to change. It's not just things are changing externally, they're changing internally too. And it's not so much that you're changing, you're just starting to realize more and more who you really are, becoming more in touch with your true persona. This is a good thing, but it can cause a bit of shock. You're not sure if you're ready to embrace this new you yet. Like I said, we're asking the cards, what is a message you need to hear right now? One piece of advice that the cards have for you here is the Temperance card. And I think this is a cautionary card. Not so much a warning, but just a bit of advice. And what this card is telling you is that while you feel like things are changing very quickly around you, you have this sense of disappointment, almost like you know how things are going to end up. Careful that you don't make rash decisions, hurried decisions, anything like that, with this in mind, because the cards are saying you really don't know how this is going to go. And uncertainty may be what kind of holds you back in this. Don't be so concerned about your stability and your security, because I am seeing that on the road you're on the path you're on right now, the conclusion is the King of Cups. And this tells me that you're not only going to master your stability, your security, you're going to master your emotions in a way you haven't experienced yet. You're going to be ahead of your game. A lot of these things that you're feeling like you're having to keep from others, a lot of these things that you're holding inside, that you're uncertain about, you're going to have a firm grasp on these things, and you're going to know how to use them. What do you need to know right now? Group Alpha, what you need to know right now is that the way you're feeling and these changes that appear to be happening externally, these are really happening within you. And these are good changes. These are things that will bring you closer to who you really are. This is a great reading. I hope that you embrace where your true desires take you, and I hope you decide that you should express yourself openly, because you should not be afraid of who you really are. If you like tarot pick cards, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I love hearing it. Follow me on Instagram if you like, and thanks for watching. All right, Group Beta. Well, Group Beta, we're asking the cards, as I said, for a clear message that you should hear right now. I'm getting a good one for you. I used the Celtic Cross to get a good overview of your entire situation, and I feel like I'm getting a good one here. I can see in the past, in the very recent past, you were in a very stable state. You were not dependent on anyone other than yourself. You felt free. Things looked pretty good. But I can see recently something has put you into a state of uncertainty. Your instincts are probably playing with you a little. You're not quite sure of what's really going on. You may feel paranoid. You may feel worried. You may feel scared. It's likely you're also dealing with some strong desires and urges. I'm seeing that a lot of this, for many of you, centers around a certain someone, and this person would be represented in the challenge slot as the King of Swords. And this tells me that this is someone who's really good at communicating, very quick with their tongue, very, sometimes they seem cold and uncaring. And they can at times be a little manipulative, a little pushy. In this case, I think this person is really using their communication skills and their wit to try and manipulate or keep you in a state of uncertainty. Because that is what I'm seeing is happening here. I am seeing that you guys, Group Beta, are being kept in a state of uncertainty. You may feel that it's your fault. You may feel like there's something wrong with you, but I'm seeing that that's not the case. I'm seeing much of it does revolve around this person. Now, I'm seeing that deep down in your subconscious mind is the Page of Cups. And this tells me that you may be approaching this situation naive on purpose. You may know better than to fall for a lot of the things that you've fallen for lately. You may be playing innocent a little. You may be wishing for the best and giving this person the benefit of the doubt. Either way, it's likely that you're dealing with feelings of, things not being right. You may be going against some of your values. This has a lot to do with why the Moon card represents you, with why you're in this state of uncertainty. You're acting against your own nature. So your instincts naturally are going to play tricks on you. When someone is telling you something other than what your own instincts are telling you, and you choose to believe them over your instincts, you're going to be dealing with a problem like this. I can see that in the forefront of your mind is the Temperance card, and this tells me that a lot of the way you're acting outwardly is to maintain balance. You don't want to rock the boat. You're hopeful of this situation. You're wanting things to work out. So you're trying to be the good guy. You're trying to be fair. But this is keeping you inactive. This is keeping you from taking action on anything. And this is right where this King of Swords wants you. I am seeing in the near future that you're going to walk away from this situation a little more cynical. In hindsight, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords, which tells me that you're going to have removed your emotions from this a little bit, and you may be looking at things a little more logically. And also, you may have a little pain when looking back on this, because I am seeing the cards are saying that in much of this, you know better. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. We all find ourselves in these situations at times. We all know better sometimes, but we continue. So, I'm seeing a lot of this same theme in much of this spread, Group Beta. I can see that, on some level you may be playing the victim. This may have something to do with the way you feel about yourself, with what you think you have coming, whatever. You don't feel as if you can do anything about this. You feel like your hands are tied, but they're not, and you know that on some level. Also, I'm seeing that something that's affecting you externally is that this person is likely not being very receptive to your emotions. When you express them to them, they may seem very cold. They may seem very unwelcoming at times, and you're not really sure why. You may blame this on yourself, but like I said, this is a tactic this person employs. What do you need to hear right now? There's a couple of things, Group Beta. The conclusion here is the Fool card, and I think this card speaks for itself. It's saying if you continue on as you are with this situation, that you will be someone's fool. You'll be walking blindly into a trap that you may know is there. So the cards are definitely cautioning you against that, and they are saying that there's a way that you can turn the tides here. In fact, the cards are saying that you could completely turn the tables on this situation. The advice card speaks volumes, and that's the Queen of Wands. And what this is saying is that not only are you playing the victim here, are you approaching this in a naive way, maybe on purpose, for whatever reason, the cards are saying that you have it in you to take charge of the situation. Not only could you reverse this on this person, but you could rule this situation. You have all the tools necessary to buckle in and really give this person a run for their money. And the cards are suggesting that you do that because you are much more well equipped to do so than this person that we're asking about here. You need to remove this uncertainty, regain your confidence, trust your instincts. Don't be a sucker. Don't fall for anyone's tricks. And you'll have charge of this situation. The cards are promising that you will rule this situation and you will get what you want out of it. It may not be exactly what you had attempted to fool yourself into believing that it was, but it can definitely be something that works for you, as opposed to the opposite of what you're allowing to happen right now. So Group Beta, I hope you get what I mean. If you like tarot pick cards, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Love hearing it. Follow me on Instagram if you like, and thanks for watching. Group Gamma, like I said, we're asking the cards for a message that you need to hear right now. I'm using the Celtic Cross to get a good idea of your entire situation. I'm getting a pretty good view of it here. So Group Gamma, I can see that not long ago, things started happening pretty quick. It seems as though you experienced a large change in a very quick way in the recent past. This has kind of put you in a different situation than you're used to being in, and I'm seeing that you're represented by the Two of Wands. And this tells me that whatever it was that happened in the recent past has kind of put you in a position to where you're looking out amongst the landscape to see the possibilities. I can see from the other cards here, the Ace of Swords below in your subconscious mind. This tells me that you're very aware of potential, that you're very sharp, that you're very prepared. This tells me that you're prepared to win and you're very confident. Also, I'm seeing in the front of your mind the Wheel of Fortune, and this tells me that you're ready to take chances, that you're ready to win. I can see that you're a very driven person right now. The problem here is, and much as the challenge card suggests, you're, like I said, standing and looking at the landscape trying to find the way forward. What's standing in your way mostly is the Hermit card, and this card's much about self-knowledge. You're having trouble forming a larger vision, and I'm pretty sure you're aware that that's what you need right now. You don't just need small goals, you need a larger vision to drive you forward. And you're kind of having trouble with that right now, and much of what is keeping you from doing that, the cards say, has to do with self-knowledge. If you're allowing others to sort of put their 2 cents in too much, if you're allowing others what they want for you to drive you forward, if you're not sure of what you want, you're not sure of who you are, I am seeing that this situation is going to change, and that you'll walk away from this in the near future having standed firmly on some of the things that you've discovered that you believe, some of the I can see that you're not a pushover. I can see that much of this struggle is going to be a little isolating for you, and you're going to be forced to stand on what you believe. It may put you into direct conflict with others, but that doesn't bother you. That's a good thing. Also, I'm seeing here that you're worried a little about, some things becoming a burden on you. You don't really want to move forward in that way. You don't want to burden yourself. You want to live your dream. It's very understandable. I'm seeing an external influence here that has to do with your past. This could be family. This could be children. This could be things that happened to you in the past. I can see that this is having a bearing on this situation and what you decide to do moving forward. Now, the conclusion here is interesting because we're getting the Four of Pentacles. And what this tells me is that on the path you're on, if you're not careful, if you allow this self-discovery phase to sort of pass you by and you don't make use of it, you could be sort of putting yourself in a position where you don't really progress forward. You sort of stagnate in your own security, in your own stability, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just suggests that you won't move forward to your full potential. So be careful of that. If there was ever a time for you to grasp hold of your dream and try to live it, it's now. That's what the cards are saying. This could be a crossroads for you, Group Gamma. As far as advice goes, I'm getting the Empress card, and this tells me that you have big ideas. You shouldn't be afraid of those big ideas. You should, at this point in time, try to give birth to those big ideas. This is the cards telling you that your ideas are worthy, that your ideas are good, that you have the power, you have the potential to move those things forward. And the cards are telling you that now is the time. And this is the message, Group Gamma, that the cards want you to hear right now. This is a strong indication that you should definitely take some time to get to know yourself and ask yourself, what is it that you really want out of life? Because now is your chance to try to grab it. The cards want you to achieve your best potential. This is how you do it. Don't let yourself be limited by your own lack of vision. You need a vision. Don't be afraid to make it a large one. Don't be afraid to make it unattainable. Group Gamma, I hope you take heed of this. Things are looking good for you. Reach inside and find that vision. The cards are saying you're ready. So, Group Gamma, I hope this helps. If you like tarot pick cards, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I love hearing it. Follow me on Instagram if you like, and thanks for watching. Group Delta, like I said, we're asking the cards to give us a message that you need to hear right now. I'm using the Celtic cross spread to get a good overview. The message here, I think, is pretty clear. I'm seeing that a lot of what you're dealing with right now surrounds traditions. This is like long-held family traditions. This may have to do with religion. This may have to do with institutions, something like that. This is something with lots of rules, lots of expectations, likely lots of ties to family. I'm seeing that your current situation is kind of standing in the way of you progressing or feeling successful in life in general. I'm seeing a lot going on here. In the recent past, I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles, and this tells me that a lot of what's brought you into the situation surrounds stability, security, family, things like that. The need for stability, the need for a good place to live, things like that. I'm seeing deep down, you're concerned with memories, family, past, things like that. You have strong connections to family, likely, and this is much of what is concerning you right now. I'm also seeing that, on the other hand, the front of your mind is the Emperor card, and this tells me there's an element of control here. This could be you're focused on someone, likely a masculine figure, who is kind of pulling the strings. They might be turning up the heat on you, so to speak. This also concerns control of your own life. This tells me that much of what you're concerned with right now has to do with gaining control over your own life. You likely feel like you don't have enough control and that someone else has too much. But at the same time, your connection with that person runs deep, and you don't want to sort of compromise that. What I can see in the near future for you guys is the Three of Cups. And this tells me that at some point you're going to break a little away from these rules, these traditions, and you may find yourself taking a break. Likely having fun with friends, perhaps in a way that wouldn't be agreeable to these traditions. Partying, something like that. I do see some fun, some enjoyment in your future. Likely a break from the stress that you've been feeling because of this situation. What I'm seeing here is that, there's a strong external influence here of someone who has a very defeated attitude about things. This might be someone who does not expect the best result or even an okay result from a lot of situations. This may be someone who expects things to always turn out badly. This may be this Emperor character. This may be the person that has control. I can see this person has a bleak outlook on things, and you're very aware of that, and their outlook is sort of making things harder on you than necessary. I'm also seeing that what you're hoping for and much of what you're concerned with has to do with vanity. Not only vanity, but you want to be beautiful. You want to be appealing. You want to feel secure. You want to feel safe. You want to be able to behold the world and sort of experience things. You don't feel like you're able to do that. That's playing into this a lot as well. This situation, I'm seeing overall, the conclusion here is you're not going to know what exactly to do. You're not going to know what decisions to make. A lot of things are going to sort of keep you in a frozen spot just because you're unable to make a decision on one thing or another. It may be that you don't feel like you have the ability to make your own decisions. What the cards are telling me here is that if you don't change the course of where these things are going, that you may feel that you have even less of a choice in the future. The cards are telling me that much of this issue involves you're breaking away from these things that sort of constrain you, this control. The cards are saying that the decision is yours, and that if you don't start exercising your ability to make your decisions now, then in the future it's going to be more difficult, and you're going to be more reluctant to do so because you didn't trust yourself in this period of time. The cards are saying this period of time is crucial. If you want the freedom, if you want the respect that comes with it, you're going to have to exercise your ability to make your own decisions now. And the advice card is saying much of the same thing. It's the Judgment card, which is all about making decisions. The cards are saying to you, the message, Group Delta, that you need to hear right now is that now is not the time for indecision. Now is not the time to sort of hang back and let someone else pull the strings. If you want out of this situation, now is the time to put your foot down, to make decisions. Like in the near future, I can see you sort of escaping from this situation by forgetting it, going off, sort of depressurizing, allowing yourself to, wind down. While that will help in the near term, it is just an escape, and it's not a way to deal directly with the situation. You need to confront things. The cards are saying you need to make it clear that you have control of your own life, that you have the ability to make decisions, and you have the willpower to drive them through. So I hope that makes sense, Group Delta. If you like tarot picker cards, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I love hearing it. Follow me on Instagram if you like, and thanks for watching.